Why? Hooray! Happy music. Always the great way to start an episode. Welcome back to Tales of Symphonia, everybody. I've marked on the map where we're headed. We need to get into the Tower of Salvation, and for that, there's an item that Zealous needs, since he's the Miko of Tessiera. And, hey, come on, let me buy here. I don't have to be zealous, do I? There's just like a super small gap there that you can get through. So we're gonna talk to Zealous Sister here.
Miko-sama, またフラフラしていらっしゃいますのね。
やあ、お前に預けといたクルシスの奇跡が必要になったんだ。
We need the Crucis stone.
ご勝手に。どうせそれはもともとミコ様のものですわ。
He gave it as a present, but now he's asking it back.
お帰りくださいませ。さあ、早く。
What an Indian giver. Okay, so after that scene and getting the item, we can go to the Tower of Salvation finally. Skui no To here in Tessiera. So this will be the other version. And Zealous will let us in, and if you remember from quite a few episodes back, all those coffins and mummies going around. Yeah, this place is creepy. So everyone's going to be kind of surprised that it looks the same as Silverant. And of course, Regal and Zealous, it's their first time first seeing it. Precia as well.
いや、そんなことより、ここは本当にテセアラだよな。
This is Tessiera, right?
そうだよ。シルバラントの救いの塔と全く同じじゃないか。
So Genius is saying it's exactly the same.
震える。ここ同じだよ。
So Colette is shaking. She knows that it's the same, exactly the same location.
これに見覚えはなくて。
これは俺がつけた傷だ。
If you remember quite a few episodes ago, he was knocked into that pillar.
ここで2つの世界はつながっているのだ。同じで当然だろう。
It's natural that it's the same place, because this is where the two worlds are connected.
あんたは一体何者なんだ。本当に4000年前の勇者ミトスの仲間なのか。
分かっているなら話は早い。ミコにはデリスカーラーへ来てもらわねばならん。
He's come to take
まだそんな
Colette
ことを言うのか。
again, of
世界を
course.
歪めてまでどうしてマーテルを生き返らせようとするんだ。
語る必要はない。
あんたはやっぱり俺たちの敵なんだな。
You're our enemy, aren't you?
もしかしたらって
That's right.
思ってたのに。
今さら何を言うのだ。
今度は手を抜くなよ。
That's a pretty cool sword you have there. I would like to have it, please.
少しは腕を上げたのか。
Here we go with Kratos again. Fear my great axe.
終わらなくてよ。遅れんじゃないよ。あなたこそ魔女コー
Ugh, yeah, down you go. I think the developers were getting out of ideas. Let's just have him fight Kratos again. This is like the third time. Damn, you show him genius. Oh man, he killed Refill instantly. Fear my rocks. Oh yeah. Let's get him again. Now that is how you finish a battle. Oh wow. Plus 20 grade. I don't think I've ever gotten that high before. Sweet. How would you just die already, Kratos? Because, yeah, we don't want to fight you again. And of course, we're taken prisoner by some cheesy angels with black wings.
まだ生きてるのか俺たち。
コレットちゃんを治療する準備が整うまでは
So welcome to this place in Diriskara. I guess the town is called Welgaia. So there was a long scene there where Regal helped us break out. So now we're in this really weird high-tech town. There's something wrong with this teleporter. It's not working. Something's interfering. So Colette's gonna go check it out. We're gonna leave it to her. Wow, it must be convenient to be able to fly. Welgaia. Okay, so we gotta move some blocks here. Just to make sure, let me get this all the way out of the way. Why does this remind me of a shopping mall? You've got that round glass covered thing with the moving sidewalk. It's totally like a shopping mall or an airport. And I thought it was kind of weird, like when Colette was there were no angels.
天使ばっかりじゃねえか。
But now there's a bunch.
こんなとこうろついてたらすぐに通報されちまう。
そうね。コレットは天使だからいいとして、私たちは連行されているふりをしましょう。
わかったよ。
And it's like, why is this place suddenly populated with angels?
右も左も天使天使天使。どいつもこいつも人形みたいで薄気味悪いぜ。
人形ですか？確かに。何考えてるのかよくわからないね。
あいつらだって
They're all
先
sort
生
of
たちと同じハーフエルフのはずなのに。
zombie-like.
私もそうなんでしょうか。
And maybe Precia was similar to
あの
that.
人たちが私に似ていると思いました。私は人間なんでしょうか。
She's wondering if she's really a
何言ってんだ
human.
よ。プレセアは人間だろ。
そうだよ。そうでしょうか。
And they're telling her, yeah, you're human. But she was kind of soulless too at one point. This place is eerily like that other facility. So we're going to talk to this guard.
マナのかけらをください。
And Colette asks politely,
元のエリアに帰りなさい。
分けて
we
くれね
need
えのか
a
よ。
we need a mana no kakera.
これはクルシスの奇跡を研究するための素材よ。
So there's a long scene there, and we finally convince him to give us one. A mana no kakera, and that's all we need. Now we just gotta get out of here. But before we do, make sure to go in this building and grab the black chest. Because it's another one of the demon weapons. Apocalypse. And there's like 5 floors to this place, and I honestly did them all, but every single floor is empty. There's just a few, like, you know, maybe angels that you can talk to and, you know, get some story, but pretty much every single one of these rooms is completely empty. So it's a giant waste of your time. So I'm cutting it out, and we're going to go back to the main area here. Go to a different section of the shopping mall. Save game. And that apparently looks like our exit. But there's a angel guard standing in the way. And that bridge is off, so we can't go that way. So over here there's a bunch of these computers and elevators, and most of them are nothing, but so I skipped it all just because it's all just, you know, waste of time. But there is this one computer where Colette trips and activates it, and it turns on the teleportal teleporter for us to get out of here. I mean, there are some shops and stuff, but almost everything is useless. It's just a waste of time. Bunch of up and down elevators that don't go anywhere. We've been spotted! So, time to get out of here. See, now why can't the angel just use the teleporter and chase us? Instead, they gotta go a different direction or something? Oh boy, here we go. And welcome to another unpleasant, horrible dungeon. Although I do kind of like the look of it. It's like this old high-tech, broken-down facility. But as anybody that's played this game knows, this is another annoying place. It's like the developers at the end of the game decided to make it as frustrating and hard as possible. But there are some cool Star Wars enemies here. So let's check them out. Yes, Giant Hammer versus technology. Giant Hammer wins. Hey, Lloyd now has magic powers! And actually there's a low gravity here, for some unknown reason. And Zelos is playing around, hitting his head. They could have had way more jokes with that. So basically this is a puzzle like the ice one in Celsius Dungeon, where you slide one direction, but we're not actually sliding, we're floating because there's no gravity. And yes, it's quite frustrating. But I will try to show everybody the solution as soon as I remember it. There we go. We need to get into that door, and the only way to get into it is to float into it. Okay, we turn the lock off. So now we got one more. Yeah, the chests here are really hard to see too. They look like part of the landscape. Okay, so how can I get... Your ultimate goal is the sections down at the very bottom, which is kind of a high-tech elevator. But I don't think there's any way to get down there from there. So let's go check what opened. We opened this wall here, which is just a chest. And let's see what other Star Wars enemies we can face.
弱者をいたぶるのは性に合わぬが
Yep, thunder and lightning is their weakness. I always thought that was weird, that you'd think electricity would strengthen machines because they use electricity. But like in every Final Fantasy game and other games, electricity is machines' weakness for some reason. I would think more like water should be their weakness. Yeah, this place is quite big. And the key to getting around is that anti-gravity room, of which there are many levels of frustration and many more hours of gameplay. And that is where all your hours will come from. It'll be either a Celsius ice puzzle or the floating one in this place. Okay, so I'm just wandering around a bit, seeing what we opened with the buttons. And this is our ultimate goal here. Even though it looks like all the other doors, it's an actual elevator. And this is the first dungeon that I usually use my holy bottles, just because it's frustrating and you want to keep the enemies away. That's why I'm glowing now. Hardly ever use holy bottles in this game, usually not necessary. Okay, so first let's try this elevator. And it takes you to another level of floating maze. There's multiple levels. And our goal is that door down there, which I think the only way to get there is through the upper door. Going down there won't do anything. So let's reset here. I think I'm going to go through the top door. So yeah, looking at it, there's no way to get down there. It's like vector calculus. Okay, so this area is open now. And that'll bring us in the door. And don't make a mistake here, because if you do, you can end up back at the start. So let's go down, across, down, and another one. And you can screw up here too, so be careful. Our goal is the door on the left, or right I mean, where the lights are there. It's hard to see. There's a doorway there and you have to float through it. Nope, that's not gonna do it. One block off. Here we go. This way, this way, this way. Boy, what a nightmare. And it doesn't even look like there's anything in this room, but apparently that glowing thing can be switched or activated. And there's our elevator key. Remember the first time I played this game, I just thought that that was a glowing background thing. It took me forever to find the key to the elevator. So I jumped back over here to the elevator room. Just to speed things up a bit. And we've got more. At least we got some really creepy music to totally creep us out while we go through this disturbing maze. And what will we find at the end? Who knows? Something unpleasant, I'm sure. Alright, we actually got out. So after being imprisoned, we all escaped. There's the Eternal Sword.
剣は確かユグドラシルが俺に切りつけてきた剣。
まさかこれが魔剣エターナルソード。
おいおいおい、そんな大事な剣ならこんなところにほったらかしにしてねえだろ。
Zealous is wondering why they left
これ
it
を持
there.
って帰ってヘイムダールの族長に見せたらどうだろう。
So maybe we can take it
そうだね。そうすれ
and
ば
take it to the chief of Heimdall.
資格なき者は去れ。
どうなってるん
And
だ。
of course, we can't pick it up.
無駄なことはやめるんだな。
You should stop pointless things, Lloyd.
ユグドラシル。
資格なき者はエターナルソードに触れることすらかなわない。
So we can't touch the sword, and now he's gonna kick our butts.
力の違いを見せてやろう。
Let's get it on!
これはどうだい。行くよ。
聞いたようだな。
アドプレッシャー。これはどうだい。
滅びよ。
お願いします。交渉。
支援客。
無限エクスプロード。無学秀才劇。こいつで行きな。天馬。
支援客。
And Regal's got some pretty awesome unison attacks.
これはどうだい。
So I've been trying to show him off.
滅びよ。
フィニックス愚かな逃げを食らい果たせ。グランドダッシャー。これはどうだい。移行しよう。
発揮成功。
自生人。はい決まれ。愛してる。行くよ。
滅びよ。
弱点発見です。
その程度。滅びよ。その程度。
And of course, the fight ends. We can't win. Even though, honestly, I thought we were doing pretty good.
コレット。
Colette still hasn't been cured, even though we have everything we need. Nice, genius. Just a fireball to the
ユグ
chest.
ドラシル様、この構造盗賊とはいえ許さぬ。
Pronema is gonna attack us. Yugudrassil defended Genius and dropped something.
どうして
Could it be? Plot twist.
ユグドラシル様。
プロネーマ何用だ。
What are you doing, Pronema?
例の剣が動き出しましたゆえ。
分かった。覚えておけ。すべてを救える道がいつもあるとは限らない。ロイド、お前の追いかける道は幻想だ。
And then a creepy look at Genius. He mentioned to Lloyd there that Lloyd's sort of dream of saving all worlds is impossible.
俺たちを見逃したんだ。
He let us go.
まさか。
It can't
ま
be.
さか。
It can't be. There's the
どう
flute
したのジーニアス。
from Mythos.
なんでもない。ロイド、一刻も早くコレットの治療を。
Yep, we gotta take care of Colette here again.
そうだな。一旦戻ろう。
The Saving Colette game continues. And unfortunately, I can't pick up that sword. If I could, the game would be over. That would be too easy. Alright, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Tales of Symphonia. In the next one, we'll fix up Colette all nice and good, and we'll be heading to the next dungeon. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one. The story will come to a close soon. じゃあまたね